I remember when I was a kid barely above 10 when our family replaced our CRT television with a flat screen. I was upset that games looked horrible on the new television. For a while then I lost interest in gaming until screens improved slightly, then I forgot about CRT. Looking back, we lost a thing with those screens that we have just now started to get back. It's not refresh speed. That hasn't been an issue since modern high refresh rate monitors on PCs. It's that computers don't draw images geometrically correct. Well, of course the computer still draws the image just the same, but a CRT monitor corrected an error that flat screens don't. When we switched to flat screens, it felt like it was harder to see things on the screen. Like everything was smaller, even though the screen was bigger. So how was that possible? Well, not everything was smaller. 80% of the screen was larger than it used to be. Just the stuff in the middle, the stuff you were interested in, was smaller. Do you think I'm talking nonsense? How can the image be smaller on a larger screen? And how could a portion of the image be bigger than the other? That doesn't make sense. Well, the image on CRT monitors wasn't perfect. It was slightly distorted. I don't mean that the surface was curved. I mean the actual image drawn on the screen also bulged out from the middle. Not towards the looker, but towards the edges. But that's bad, right? Well, no, not exactly. It's because the image from the computer isn't perfect either. You would want the monitor to correct for the imperfect image. See, computers use a trick to create the illusion of three-dimensionality, depth. A computer takes an orthographic projection and skews it to create an illusion of depth. A computer takes the z-dimension value, the depth of the object, and divides x and y values of whatever thing is being drawn on with that. When drawing the image, this displaces faraway points less in the canvas, and displaces points that are close by more. If an object is far away, its z value is high, and since x and y values are divided by z, it appears to shrink the object. Objects that are close by will be magnified because they are scaled with the inverse of z. The problem comes from how this reduces the distance to the objects in 3D space to the z dimension only, and doesn't account for distance in the x and y dimensions. What this means is that for the computer drawing the image, an object 5 meters in front of it and 5 meters to the side is only 5 meters away. That means it will draw the object in the periphery as if it was closer than it actually is, magnifying the object. Unfortunately, due to the computing constraints, there isn't an easy way to solve the issue. A computer cannot really draw efficiently on a curved surface. What can be done are workarounds that work passively within the constraints. In Unreal Engine, the working solution for this is called Panini projection. It comes with the game engine, and most games that use Unreal Engine 4 and higher can turn it on with just a few lines added to their engine.ini file. Since the Panini projection has to work with the original image that is shrunk in the middle, when the correction is made, the middle part is a pretty low resolution. That is because it has to scale the middle part up, and it causes loss of clarity. It's not that resolution is lost. The original image is just as bad, and it wastes high resolution uselessly on the periphery. Just goes to show how terrible the original is. What you can do is set up the game to draw in higher base resolution that is then transformed. The image will get scaled, so we need to give it some extra resolution, so that Panini can shrink down the periphery of the now high resolution, and the middle part of your screen stays crisp. What you're in effect doing is upgrading to a higher resolution monitor just by adding a few lines of text to a configuration file. Yeah, I'm happy, thank you.